Welcome to the Turtle Club. What up, everybody? Welcome to Turtle Club.
We are back, the Turtley Boys, with our
season
final
3
season.
finale. This is a big thing. Before we get into anything, there is kind of an elephant in the room. Something that some people have definitely
Don't talk to Michael like
mentioned. Alan's back.
Alan is back. We got a lot of emails about it, but Alan is here.
Alan, our boy, has returned.
There was more that happened between recording that, we're not going to talk about publicly, but we had a good discussion with Alan. We're all feeling really good about going forward and everything, so we're good there. Alan,
kind of a 9/11-2 situation.
Yeah, 9/11-3, arguably. Alan, would you like to talk about it a little more?
No.
Okay. Yeah. No.
All right. Yeah. Great. Let's get right into it.
I had some. Well, can I read you a note from my doctor?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
So I had some. I was briefly. They don't use the word institutionalized anymore. But I was in a hospital.
For like a mental health hospital.
Yeah. And
it's a little nice word for it, I guess, but sure.
I did get, technically discharged. It wasn't quite their words, but I'll just read you the papers I have from the hospital. I think that can do more than I'd be able to. Because a lot of it for me is pretty fuzzy. I don't really remember a lot of the last 12 years.
Wait.
Are you being serious?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Just read. No. Just read the note.
Yeah.
Okay. Alan Richardson is a 34-year-old Sicilian cisgender male who presented to Unity Hospital's emergency department of November 27th, 2024, via police escort after engaging in disorderly conduct at a Talbot's clothing store. According to the police report, Mr. Richardson began berating Talbot's employees after being asked to take off multiple blouses he had tried on simultaneously. Per the cashier, Mr. Richardson informed the staff that he was, quote, God, refused to exit the store, and continued to describe, quote, acts of wrath, unquote, that he planned to inflict on store employees until police arrived. He was noted to have intentionally soiled himself while being transported to the hospital by police, and documents suggest he repeatedly adopted an unusual accent in conversation, described by the author as being similar to that of the Star Wars character Jar Jar Binks. Which Misa don't remember, but I don't know.
Okay, buddy. All right.
In the clinical interview with the undersigned, Mr. Richardson displayed excessive hyperactivity and symptoms of inattention, and was observed repeatedly asking the interviewer, where is he who has been born King of the Jews? He intentionally... Oh, that was a quote. He initially identified himself as God and did not respond to his legal name. However, later in the interview, Mr. Richardson requested to be called Doubleface. Mr. Richardson denied symptoms of mental illness when asked, and instead requested we, quote, puff a fat one and let this whole thing blow over. Results of psychological testing completed on November 30th suggest Mr. Richardson struggles with religious and grandiose delusions. Specifically, he endorses believing he is, quote, double-faced king of the Jews, and was noted to frequently respond to interview questions with Bible quotes and off-topic tangents, including kangaroos, Jackie Legs, and Energico. When asked if he had any special powers, Mr. Richardson replied, I've raised the widow's son from the dead in Nain, calmed a furious squall by rebuking the wind and saying to the waves, quiet, be still, and fed more than 5,000 people with 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish, unquote. During a brief inpatient admission, Mr. Richardson was noted to regularly quote scripture in the milieu and steal pudding from the other patients. Nurses document he frequently requested a bedpan despite lack of medical necessity and access to a private bathroom, and flooded his toilet intentionally with his clothing on 3 occasions while yelling, quote, a thief can take away treasure on earth, but treasure stored in heaven lasts forever, unquote. On December 2nd, Mr. Richardson attempted to elope via running through the hospital parking lot while on a staff-assisted walk. During his elopement attempt, he was struck by a Saturn ion, requiring readmission to the ER. Mr. Richardson
you got hit by a car?
Well,
it was just a Saturn ion.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah, like you roll right off those things.
Yeah.
Great safety.
Mr. Richardson was observed leaving the ER AMA, which is, I guess, against medical advice, via video surveillance shortly thereafter. According to Mr. Richardson's medical record, he has not presented to his scheduled medical or psychiatric follow-up appointments without continued psychiatric or psychosocial intervention. This author believes Mr. Richardson's condition is unlikely to improve. Respectfully submitted, Dr. Richard Zayas.
So I feel like they just sort
signs were all
of dumped
there.
on you for all of your cool, quirky character traits.
Are you on? So just a follow-up question: are you on a new medication or something? Like, is something helping?
I think it's illegal for you to ask me that.
Oh, I'm not an employer.
Well,
You're
just
certainly
wanna
not the
say,
boss of me.
Alan, you've been through a
Sort of
lot,
bam.
and we're here for you. We're
Every step
thank
of the
you.
way.
every step of the way. I do. You know what? It just a lot of things are starting to make sense. And I think that was very informative. So thank you, Dr. Richard Zayas.
thank you, Dr. Zayas. Once again, really shouting out Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really. I mean, it sounds like he really helped me a lot, and I'm glad they let me out of there.
It,
How much do you remember of the Cat in the Hat situation?
The what?
Never mind. Let's move
Don't-
on.
Yeah, don't dig into it.
Let's
Come on.
move on. We got some fan emails this month.
Yeah, fan emails.
Joe,
I'm gonna eat some pudding while you do this.
Joan, our friend Joan, who's emailed the show before, subject
Yeah.
line Tammy and the P-Rex. This was emailed on December 29th. The date will be important later. Said, what is up toward his team? Do you think Michael, not me, the character in the movie, had any bodily functions as a dinosaur? Do you think he had to poop and pee after he ate the bad guys at the party? How much anatomy did he truly have? Thanks you. Happy Poo Year.
I don't think he had much anatomy, but I'd like to ask the same question for Michael, our host.
Yeah. I knew that was coming. I'd be shitting.
I'd be shitting.
Anyway, the funny part about this is that I forgot to respond until New Year's Eve. And on New Year's Eve, I went out with some friends, and I got sloshed, and I took 2 edibles. I was faded, okay?
That's a word, sure.
And at 12:20 a.m., so right after the ball drops, I am peak drunk. I respond, he be shitting. And I forgot about this until I opened the emails today to double check what we had. I don't remember sending this at all. But
I mean, you're not wrong, though.
But I seem to think, based off this, that Michael was shitting during this.
That's very, very interesting perspective from drunk ass Michael.
I think it's more of like a cartoon skeleton type of deal. They eat something and it just falls out the bottom.
There's no asshole though. We would have seen it.
Well, yeah, but it's a robot body, right?
Where would it fall out?
With the robot hole.
I don't know. Before we get too
is
deep
it just
into this,
filling up?
That's a good
Yeah,
point.
we just have like a bunch of dead bodies rolling around inside
Probably
this
reeks,
fucking
dude.
thing,
So
Fernando
Elijah.
Asbear style.
real quick, before we get super deep into this, do we have a final view count for everybody?
I didn't tally it.
I did. My name's
buy it.
Dave, and I got to watch Tammy the T-Rex 69 times this year.
Hell
Dave,
yeah!
where were
dude.
you at last episode?
I was at oh god,
I was one
don't have
behind
my-
you, I think. And I know
I don't
how
have my
many
tally
times
up. I think I was at 60.
Did I miss
yeah, I
an
was at
episode?
64.
Oh, yes.
You missed an episode.
You were there in spirit.
Huh.
I think I'm at like 68 then or something because I was one behind Dave.
Oh shit. Well, I did 5 watches this month to hit 69,
Yeah.
which sucked. That was the worst fucking Christmas gift I could have given myself. ever.
Elijah, Alan, what did you guys?
I ended at 57 viewings for the year.
I haven't watched since the last episode, so whatever that last one was, which I forget.
That's fair.
Somewhere in
think
the upper
you're-
60s.
I think you're in the high 40s.
Hell yeah. Just like my cardiac health.
Yeah.
baby.
Anyway, Plankenstein emailed us asking
Frankenstein.
when
Yeah.
Eli's punishment episode will be up because he was dragging his little feet with that.
I wasn't. I had time. It wasn't late.
Yeah, you were dragging your little
Well,
feet, buddy.
yeah,
and
you're kinda
then Plankenstein
It is
said,
really cute when you do that, though.
yeah, you got real cute little feet.
Dragging
then-
your little feet.
Plankenstein said, "Sorry if this is intrusive, and feel free not to answer. But have you heard from Alan? Is he coming back to the show? I've grown to really like what he brings to the show." And then I responded, "Alan?" And they never responded. So
Damn, people really thought I was just gone.
yeah.
What?
Then
I mean,
we got
the
an
old
email
ones.
from Dave's friend Adam that
Yeah, Adam, shout out.
Adam, you can fuck yourself with this email, okay?
What do you mean?
What is this?
What? A fan can't email into his favorite
It's
podcast?
like 18 years long.
What do you mean it's 18 years long?
And it's just talking
do
about
you mean?
steroids. And
Well, that
I'm not reading all this.
It's about the next episode for January.
Yeah.
but it is
We're
a
gonna record
million
it, like,
years
in a week or
long.
so.
And
Whoa,
it
is this insider trading? How do you know?
We announced it.
Oh,
Well, yeah, we announced it on the last episode.
I didn't listen to it.
Yeah.
I think we
That's
told
fair.
Doubleface.
But
Don't bring up that name. Don't bring up that name. No one, man.
Who?
It's an old friend of the podcast before you came on.
What's some
yeah.
guy that died after getting hit by a car? Don't worry
Shut
about
the
it.
fuck up.
Hit by a car. Why does this all
and then-
sound so hauntingly familiar?
no.
No.
Then-
Oh.
We got an email saying that they still, it's from a person who's emailed in the past, maybe a couple years ago, and they said they still listen to the podcast, but they speed it up now.
That's almost
they just
more insulting
endure
than if they
us.
had just stopped.
Yes, I agree. And then,
Wait, how
and then
fast do they speed it up?
they didn't say.
You
Um,
gotta reply. How fast do you listen to us? I really want to know because, like, I could change my speaking speed here for you.
Then they said they're happy for the new format, or excited to see how it goes, really. And then said if Alan doesn't come back, we'll be able to go on without him. It was kind of...
Fuck you.
Yeah, well...
and not you, Michael, but them.
I know, and I appreciate you clarifying
No.
that.
Don't take it back from Michael. He needs
Um,
that.
I don't think I have
No.
any hard feelings towards Michael.
Yeah, no, we get along. Then this guy who's named... This was an hour ago. His name is Grippy Gongo.
Oh, God. My uncle emailed in?
said...
Oh, damn.
Said
found me.
if Alan doesn't come back, we riot. I don't want to get stuck with the worst Italian on the
riot.
show.
Oh, wow. That's
Oh,
awesome.
Shit.
Except he is mistaken because you're not Italian.
According to your doctor's note, neither are you. And the
Yeah,
then I
they
replied,
outed me. They took my blood and tested it. And they said,
then
this is
I res-
ragu.
It's too dirty. Too dirty.
They did like the little test from it with the copper wire, and it's just jumped up off the plate at you.
Then I responded with, "Okay, relax, Buster Brown. Speaking to me like that, you're gonna get no show." And they said no show would be better than the hogwash you put out if left to your own devices, bonerhead. Put Alan on the phone. I want to talk to him. Then I
Wow.
said, "Alan's dead. God damn it! He died in Hurricane Katrina."
It's
And then
true.
he said, he's the lucky one. He won't have to listen to you and Dave argue about who has the smaller pingle, while Ellie laughs from his cuck chair. And then I responded with, "Is this Alan?" Because I was starting to think this was you, Alan. And then he said,
This is not as funny as me.
"Well,
And I would never call you Italian.
That's assaulting to Italian.
And then he said, Alan wishes he had my circumference. Tell him to stop being a layabout and come back to the show, or you're going to be directly responsible for a riot. He will not be responsible. You will be. Make your choice,
Bro.
fish breath."
Bro, are you rocking a cheese wheel? What do you mean circumference?
Yeah, because I got mad circumference. It's all about the girth.
I'm pushing that tree stump, fam.
I'm a fan of Grippy Gongo. This is a funny person to me. he called Michael Bonerhead.
And the worst you got was giggling from your cuck chair with the incorrect name.
Yeah, they misspelled my name and said I'll be giggling from the cuck chair, which is fine. That's basically what I do.
And my Pingle is a good, healthy 5.5 inches, sir. Come on.
Well, you're arguing over who's the smaller, according to Grippy Gongo.
Oh, yeah, I guess. All right.
Mine looks like an avocado. Is that weird?
It's only 4'7".
No, that's fine. It's like with the middle pit too, right?
Yeah, if you cut it open, there's a big pit in the middle.
That's probably healthy.
I think they call those kidney stones.
But
Oh
hey,
no, these feel great.
Oh my god. Before we wrap up, should we go around the table and say one word that we feel towards Tammy and the T-Rex?
Sure.
Okay, go ahead. Sir Alan.
Hate.
Okay, that's boring. Elijah.
Boring? It's one word. You only gave me one word. I used a pretty good one.
I'm going to get you a thesaurus for your birthday, buddy. Eli, you're up.
Regret.
Ooh, I was going to use something. I'm using something similar.
That's...
Dave?
God. My blood's starting to boil.
That's my word. Just,
Remorse for me. Remorse.
Copier.
No, that's boring.
I'm just over it.
Misa thinks you're no funny.
Oh no.
Dude, that voice was hilarious. Where'd you get that voice from?
I don't know. I just kind of thought of it.
Dave.
Oh,
really
bro,
good.
you gotta do that more. Like season 4,
Really?
we're
Should I?
doing all that.
Yeah. Season 4. That's all we should do.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I liked this
Next
movie.
week's
Now
gonna
I
be great.
don't. I ruined a movie that I liked. I'm not happy about it. I'm happy that we're almost done with it.
I didn't see it before this. I don't think. No. I didn't. So
You
like,
did once.
did I?
You watched it with me.
Oh my
ugly
god!
fat ass.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. How about you?
Shut up!
care
I'm
about
talking.
me for
I'm
once?
talking. Shut up!
Oh, Misa no select the words.
Oh god.
Look, you're scaring Alan. He just
I
got
think
out of the
Alan's
hospital
right.
and he just needs a safe, calm environment. Now shut your fucking Italian hole.
Alan's got a point. But I don't know. This is the finale, season 3. It's over with. I'm very excited for the new format. I am so
Oh my
over
god!
this
Yeah,
bullshit.
holy shit, dude. I've been talking with Adam about this back and forth, and it's like season 1, we really did strike gold with Master of Disguise, and it kind of just went sort of downhill.
And you know, I'm actually gonna say it. I don't care anymore. Adam, you were innocent in my eyes with the whole fucking video thing that Dave did. I just figured Dave was being an asshole with that. You know, that's Dave. I've known Dave for a very long time. Adam, you have made yourself worse in my eyes. You're the villain now. Okay.
Jeez.
Pot calling the kettle black.
Hey, whoa.
Yeah, we don't
No,
gotta
he's
bring
actually
race
just
into this,
Sicilian,
Adam.
but
Yeah.
they are.
Yeah. It's pretty close.
Just the Sicilian.
Anyway, we should wrap up and start the next episodes.
I mean, that's like next week, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Well, let's see if I come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, put your hands up. We're doing a spirit ball prayer for Alan to come back.
Are you trying to say spirit bomb?
Okay, I didn't want to get us sued, so fucking thanks for that, Dick.
Yeah,
but
okay,
yeah, the
buddy.
spirit bomb, I guess.
But fucking, I don't know. Season 3's over. I liked it better than Kangaroo Jack, but worse than Master
Yes.
Disguise. There you go.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
can we agree on that? Is that unanimous?
We can agree.
That I 100% agree. Like this
Adjourned.
is a bad second place, but it's a second place.
It's whatever.
Yeah.
Also-
yeah.
Like, okay, real quick. My punishment watch. I don't even know if anyone has listened to that.
I don't give a shit about you.
I don't think anyone does. I did this shit and I even talk about it while I was doing it. Talking for an hour and a half straight by yourself is hard.
Yes.
Even for you.
Like,
Yeah,
I think I've done that.
I spent about 40 minutes of it talking about my opinions on wrestling.
Yeah, I'm definitely not fucking watching it. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I'm good. I'm
And then
tapped out.
another
Somebody
20
wrap
minutes
it up
talking
for
about
us.
Metal Gear.
Oh, I'm back in.
I'm back in. I'm back
you know
in.
what? I'm back in.
Yo, okay, yeah.
Like night uniforms and that kind of thing.
Chainmail?
Yeah.
Yeah, gauntlets.
I don't talk about the movie almost at all. Most of it is either me complaining about how stupid this is, me talking about wrestling, or me talking about Metal Gear Solid. So, it's like, it doesn't even work very good as a live commentary on the movie. But for anyone who's interested, it's there. The bonus episode is up. That's my punishment.
Technically
I missed
did
a
it.
week. Fucking whatever. But okay, that's the end of season 3. Bye bye, everybody.
All right, bye.
How rude.
All right, all you turtos and turtettes. That's the show. Have yourself a wonderful evening. Bye bye.